Hey enablers, Mike Kunkel here. I spend most of my time talking about large-scale organizational performance improvement and how to generate a business impact with sales enablement. That's critical stuff, but I probably don't spend enough time talking about the power of sales methodology, especially when it's buyer-centric, consultative, value-focused, and outcome-oriented. These things aren't mutually exclusive either. Getting process and methodology right is one of the biggest opportunities we have to improve revenue plan attainment, quota plan attainment for individual reps, and overall win rates. If you're looking to improve those metrics, sales productivity or sales velocity, getting your process right and getting your methodology adopted will really move the needle for you, if, of course, you use the right methodology. So today, I'm going to share some advice on a slice of sales methodology that we often teach for prospecting, but it can be used in a variety of ways whenever you want to create awareness, generate interest, or start to build a relationship around the problems that you can solve for your buyers. This simple storytelling method is called POSE, and it stands for Problem, Outcome, Solution, and Explore. You can use POSE value stories to generate interest when you're prospecting and simply ask whether your prospect would like to explore more. But you can also use just POE for voicemails without mentioning the solution, or just PO for a LinkedIn post. It's also great for presentations or when you're working with a stakeholder who just joined their buying committee late in the game and you're helping to catch them up. So there are a lot of different ways that this can be applied. However you apply it, here's the formula. It starts with a problem that obviously you can solve with one of your solutions. And when you're talking to a particular persona that you know has that problem, or usually does, you can mention the problem and validate that it's something that they're working on or experiencing. Then you mention the outcomes that you have delivered for other leaders like them and drop a brief mention of the solution that solved the problem and delivered that outcome. Folks, this is not the time for pitching products or dumping features, advantages, and benefits. Just a mention of the solution before you ask if that's something that would be worth it to explore further. Simple, right? And it's so effective. Now, when using this POSE value story format, you can even use Aristotle's ethos, pathos, and logos method to make it more impactful. Translated, EPL is credibility, emotion, and logic. You can gain credibility by the fact that you're aware of the problem and have delivered impressive outcomes, or maybe even can share some insights or data to further enhance your credibility. Then you can take them on the emotional journey of the person who is experiencing the problem and the challenges it created for them, frustration, concerns, tension, and then tell your path forward and the logical steps that you took to deliver the outcomes that they wanted, maybe even sharing the relief they felt at the end. This is how you can weave ethos, pathos, and logos into a POSE value story to make it even more compelling for your buyers and customers. By the way, the difference between POSE value stories and value propositions is that generally you have one value proposition. However, you can develop POSE value stories for every single problem that you solve. This might vary by solution set or maybe even vertical or customer type, so you can create libraries of generic POSE stories that your reps can learn or learn how to find and grab them when they're needed, and then personalize for the buyer that they're speaking with. There is a ton of power here, so I leave you with that advice. POSE value stories, weave together with ethos, pathos, and logos. You might be asking, does this work? Well, I had a client take a series of stories into a current customer to discuss them. The customer got excited and the two started to co-create some additional stories together. That buyer turned around and shared them inside his company, and the rep is now working 6 new opportunities. 6. I had another sales leader just this week tell me that he got his rep to build a pose value story for a particular prospect, and the rep now has a $600,000 opportunity in the pipeline because of it. By the way, this is all part of our Modern Sales Foundation sales methodology and training program at Sparks IQ. So if you'd like to explore to find out more about that, reach out here or check out modernsalesfoundations.com. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps.